know, growing up as a kid, I never thought this thing would take over my life or I'll be doing this, but I was so influenced by the people coming up and people who were doing it, made me just want to do it myself and just do it the best, you know, like, what can I say? It's music.
Welcome back, my mother effers. I guess that's what I'm running with, but I don't know. Today I felt like you know, just talking about record deals. Well, I always want to talk about record deals because that's who I am. I'm a dude who just loves music and love the music business. I love the music business more than I actually love music, if that makes sense. But you know, I'm intrigued by the process of getting a record deal and actually just making your dreams come true, and that process of watching your dreams come true. It never happened to me. I've been trying for many years, but I'm intrigued. You know, everybody has their different stories of how they got on, but you know, is it all real? Like, because you know, right now they got this new show out called Hip Hop Uncovered, where they're talking about how hip hop was actually funded by drug money and all this other stuff. But like, so like, I don't know if I wasn't involved with that, can I get on? Can I be part of the industry? You know, but anyway, that's another episode, whatever. But for this episode, I want to do something interesting. You might see it on the screen already, but I was looking, you know, at different TV shows and I was watching how in different TV shows, how they portray getting a record deal. You know, we all seen different shows where record deals are something part of the show, the storyline, but I found a couple that we know that, you know, I just want to watch them and let's just talk about them and see what you know, the process. Let's just talk about their process and how easy TV made it look that you can get a record deal. You know, it's TV, I guess, right? But, you know, nah, it's hard. It's hard out here getting a record deal. So, like, I don't know. Let's watch. Let me see. So Midtown Records, obviously, it has the shade of Motown Records. My man, so you know he's somebody. He got the Versace shirt on, all that. Martin pulls up into the office. Like, we all know, let's pause this real quick. Now, we all know that's Martin. Like, that's Martin. And in the show, he's like a big TV personality or whatever. So I'm assuming it ain't hard for Martin to go in and know somebody who's at the top of the music industry. If you don't remember this episode, Martin actually, you know, went to some talent show, saw Pam's cousin singing, and she kind of had the dope voice, and he was like, you know, I'm a manage you. And this is where he's like, now he's meeting this guy talking about I'm a manager. So let's see, you know. So he went to an amateur night, saw this girl singing at the amateur spot, which means she's an amateur, which means like, so all these open mics that dudes be doing, they're anticipating somebody to pick them up the way Martin picked up this girl. It just so happened it was at an amateur night because that's where talent is found. So I guess that's what it is.
Girl could rip it up. Girl can rip it up.
Girl could rip it up.
I can't wait to hear it, but first, Mark, I gotta check out the sax player. Is that cool? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna skip through this sax play. Pick up the pieces. We'll skip through that.
Pam and Alicia should have been here an hour ago, Gina.
Maybe you made Alicia practice all night long. She probably just overslept.
All right, let's pause this real quick. He says she should have been here an hour ago. I don't know about you, but if I got an opportunity to get a record deal, I'm not being late. So why is she late? Like, all right, she probably was rehearsing and she's sick, but nah, you wake up and you get to where you gotta go to get that deal. All right, hold up. So before we go on to the next one, like, obviously, you know, I don't know if you remember this episode, but she goes on and loses Martin. Well, Martin loses her as a client. He's no longer a manager. She becomes famous, whatever. Martin gets tight over it. But typical stuff, you know what I mean? But, like, it ain't that easy to get a record deal like that. Like, obviously, Martin is connected. He's in radio, so he must know somebody you know, in the music industry because he's playing songs. So maybe he was playing somebody's records and, you know, he's like, yo, I play your records, you know, now I know somebody in the industry because I play records in the radio. So it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, if it was today's time, Martin could have easily just played her record on, you know, his radio show, which I don't see why he didn't, because it was a talk radio show, but he could easily slipped it in there. Toast Stan, let me rock. This is my artist. Let me play this one song on the radio. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. So, you know, it ain't that easy. You know, you gotta know people. If you don't know nobody, you can't do nothing, right? So it is. So let's see what this next one is. I don't know how long it's gonna take. We ain't gonna wait all day, you feel me? Maybe we will wait all day. But we wait all our lives for a record deal. Let's see if we can fast forward this a little bit. There you go. Fresh Prince, I remember this one. This is when Will Smith decided to get Ashley her record deal. So look, let's pause that real quick. We got to notice that. We got to notice that. So look, so boom. If y'all don't remember this episode, Uncle Phil opens up a record store that connects into the music, and Will's like, "Let me manage the record store." Uncle Phil's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna let you manage." So he looks at Ashley. "Oh man, she can sing. Maybe I'll manage Ashley, right?" So he's in the record store. As you can see, he's looking at her. See the dollar sign. He's looking at her like money, and then boom, we go to this scene, right? Which is very important because if you notice, he already got a demo. That like L.A. Reid and, you know what I mean? Are these the guys at the studio he's talking about?
Oh yeah, that's why everything's right on schedule.
Boom, she has a record deal. Just that easy. Stop this. And there you go. 2 ways people got record deals in the TV industry, TV shows, whatever you want to call it, but they got record deals, and this is how they got it. But we all know this ain't real because I'm not pulling up to no, you know, radio station like, yo, you about to get fired, and boom, play my record 11 times, I'm going to jail. I might get recognition, but I'm going to jail. I might get viral, and I don't know. But for that, is it worth it? But I got a couple more. Stay tuned for part 2 that's coming up. You know, I ain't want to keep you out here for too long, so please subscribe and stay tuned for part 2. I'ma holla at. I gotta come up with. I gotta come up with some kind of like ending, but I check y'all mother effers. I'm working on it. Mother effers, mother effers, whatever. Peace.